miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
Magnesi! Ronaldo with the shot. Oh, it's got one of the greats! Champions of the world!
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my! Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
He strikes. Starts as you mean to go on.
But this is the danger of the top two guys, and that nuclear weapon that is.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Score! In the back of the net.
And shoots. Score!
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on the Zone.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Going deep for it all. Devontae Smith. He has got it. Touchdown.
Your Eagles are world champions again.
The Zone is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going.
Let's make history. Pure power. Oh, there's no way back from this, surely.
Fight Night on the Zone, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
Hello, darlings. Aunt Helga. Futuristic scooters, old school website. Relax, web upgrades, I own them. Better design, e-commerce and smart AI. Now you're fit for the future. I scoot off now. Your digital partner, Iona.
Right, listen in. Intelligence suggests there are gaps in their defense, but they remain a serious threat. So stick to the brief. No heroics. Let's move.
Football. It's part of RAF life.
Sport never stops, with dedicated live channels streaming 24/7 on DAZN.
Introducing the casino you love to hate, Mr. Q.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon to the West Quay Shopping Centre. We are outdoors today, and what a lovely day it is. We've got the weigh-in. It's nearly time. Ryan Garner against Michael Magnesi. Lee Eaton.
How
Hello,
you doing?
mate. We've rubbed you on the
Charles.
stream.
Big Charles is in the building.
We are indeed.
We're in your hometown.
Yes, we are.
That's why we got
Up
you.
the Saints.
We've done a transfer with
A transfer
with Matchroom for the day. You know what I mean? Matchroom Charlie and that.
Oh, not on the stream, Lee. Not on the stream. How are you, mate? Really big fight for the South Coast.
Yeah, no, listen, really excited. With Ryan Garner, he's had a bit of an up and down, obviously, start. He went through a bit of personal issues, and Frank always stuck by him. And Frank always promised him, I will deliver St Mary's for you. And Frank's delivered. Ryan's delivered in the ring on the way here and got us to do where we are now. Frank's delivered by bringing him to St Mary's. It's a dream come true for Ryan. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's a good event, some great fights and everything. Tickets have been brilliant. It's going to be fun.
It's another one that Frank's back from the start. Wayne said to me at the launch press conference, I think he said to him at a ball, whether it be 2018, 2019, you have to get this man at St Mary's. And like you say, Frank has promised. We got to soak it in yesterday, how good it looks. And it's another stadium show for Queensberry. Yeah, listen, we've had obviously a stadium show last month with Dave Allen in his hometown, obviously with Philip Hergovich. Obviously last year we done Fabio Wardley as well, obviously your Wembleys, your Tottenhams and stuff like that. We're a stadium promoter, that's how it is. So no, listen, I'm looking forward to it. Ryan deserves it, and it's going to be a great event. Obviously this one for the WBC interim super featherweight title, but a win here and he ticks off two dreams. He spoke about the American dream and St Mary's. That will be half of that. He then said he's looking for the O'Shaquie Foster, the fights like that abroad. Is that what you guys are kind of gearing up for without looking past Michael Magnesi? Yeah, listen, we can't look past Michael Magnesi. He's a fantastic fighter. He's been in some great fights over the years, fights of the year and stuff like that. He's a very tough opponent, but I believe Ryan is an elite fighter, and I believe Ryan will become victorious on Saturday night. The O'Shaquie Foster fight is 100% what we'll be looking for. You don't target the interim title to get to the world title without wanting that world champion. So listen, O'Shaquie Foster's a brilliant fighter. He's been in some great fights. Just beat an unbelievable fighter in Ray Ford. So yeah, listen, it'll be a tough fight if he's victorious and gets that fight, but listen, Ryan Garner, that's what he's in the game for, to become a world champion and to achieve his dreams. Well, Lee, let's talk about the co-main event, because it's an absolute banger. I've been saying all week that this one really could main event in a lot of places in the UK. Yeah. Louis Edmondson takes on Lyndon Arthur in the light heavyweight division, another domestic banger, and one where there's kind of the nice feeling between the two guys, but it's a really, really good fight. Two really, really good guys. With Lyndon, I think he's one of the most, what he's achieved in the sport, people don't give him recognition for. He's been an unbelievable servant to the division, light heavyweights, and he's won every single title bar a world title. So obviously the IBO world title, but the main four. He's always very, very good. Obviously the last fight against Brad Ray, he got put down early, but come down and won the fight. So listen, it's a great fight. Louis Edmondson's always in tip-top shape, ready to go. He's in his hometown, so he's going to mean a lot to him. So yeah, this is a great fight for the light heavyweight divisions, and I'm looking forward to it. Shows how eager they are to take it as well. When you look at Edmondson, it was a loss. He didn't feel it was a loss to Lappin in what was a really, really, really close fight. I don't think it was a loss either. I thought he'd done enough. But you know what? Listen, it's all a learning curve. So yeah, Edmondson will fight anyone, anywhere. He's just that kind of guy. So yeah, listen, it should be a good fight, quite a technical fight. But listen, I'm looking forward to it. The young Irish heavyweight surges on again. It's his second fight. It's a bit of a sandwich because he's back at the Free Arena in August as well. What a talent he is. We saw Dev on the Doncaster stream. I think he had him and Leo Atang, and look, that's always going to be the case for these young heavyweights. But he'll just enjoy it, enjoy the process at this point. Listen, obviously he's fighting Viktor Sharkov, who took Leo Atang the distance. It wasn't the opponent I was looking for, but in the heavyweight division, it's quite hard to get nailed down opponents. He had two opponents locked in, and they both pulled out. But he's relishing the opportunity to listen. If he can go in and stop Viktor Sharkov, it's a statement. But it's about building him as a fighter. He's going to be out, obviously, in August the 1st, and probably it looks like he might be on the Croke Park show, because obviously he's managed by Brian Peters with Katie Taylor. It's not confirmed yet, but that's what we're working on. He's a fantastic talent. I believe within the first year of a pro, he should have 8 fights, and he'll be pushing on for them titles. All right, Lee, thank you very much. I believe our MC, Thomas Schreiber, is ready to get this weigh-in underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weigh-in for Marching In. It's World Championship Boxing tomorrow from St. Mary's Stadium in Southampton, England. Brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry, along with their great sponsors, Mr. Q Casino, That Prize Guy, Riot Season, and Global Next Trade. A big thanks to those great sponsors. Well, a few reminders, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets are available via SouthamptonFC.com. That's SouthamptonFC.com. And don't forget, you can watch it live, worldwide, exclusively on DAZN. And now, boxing fans joining us live worldwide. And boxing fans here in Southampton, England, let's get the weigh-in started. Our first two fighters to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round featherweight contest. We will first welcome from Ustinad Labeb, Czechia. His professional record, 8 wins, 17 defeats. 6 of his 8 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome Miroslav Prohaska. $125.5 for Miroslav Prohaska. And now we welcome to the scale from Morecambe, England, a stellar amateur, becoming a 3-time national champion and European silver medalist, now undefeated as a professional. 4 wins, all 4 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is William Birchall. $126.1 for the undefeated William Birchall. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a 6-round featherweight contest.
Well, another fantastic opportunity down at St Mary's Stadium tomorrow night for William Birchall. 4-0, 4 KOs. He'll be looking to make that 5. What a young fighter he is. And good to see a bit of tension with the stare down just the day before. He's expected to get through this part of his career, but it's good to see he keeps himself up for it no matter what.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a 4-round super welterweight contest. First to the scale from Dakar, Senegal. Undefeated with 6 wins. 4 of his 6 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Sheikh Diop. $155.12 for the undefeated Sheikh Diop. Now to the scale from Maidstone, Kent, England. A stellar amateur, becoming a 2-time national champion, now undefeated as a professional with 5 wins. 2 of his 5 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Mason Payne. $150.10 for the undefeated Mason Payne. Now they face off for the final time. Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a 4-round super welterweight contest.
Well, another fantastic talent in the super welterweight division, Mason Payne. 5-0 with 2 KOs, looking to impress in front of the hot weather expected tomorrow at St Mary's Stadium. Queensberry's undercard's just full of talent.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round featherweight contest. First to the scale, coming to us from Callao, Peru, a veteran of 54 professional bouts. Let's welcome Cesar Ignacio El Sordo Paredes. 128 for Cesar Ignacio El Sordo Paredes. And now to the scale from Morecambe, England. Undefeated with 4 wins. 3 of his 4 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Leighton, the Future Birchall. 128.10 for the undefeated Leighton the Future Birchall. And now they face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a 6-round featherweight contest.
Well, the Future is the nickname, and what a talent Leighton Birchall is. What an opportunity as well. Another time, both brothers sharing the same card at St Mary's Stadium tomorrow night for a really, really big night of boxing, and another statement expected for Leighton Birchall.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round super featherweight contest. First to the scale, coming to us from Barcelona, Catalunya, Spain. His professional record, 18 wins, 22 defeats, 2 draws. 7 of his 18 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Joaquin Facundo Arce. 133.9 for Joaquin Facundo Arce. And now we welcome to the scale from Bradford, England. He proudly represented Australia at the 2024 Olympics, earning a bronze medal, and now as a professional, undefeated. With 4 wins, 2 of his 4 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Charlie Sr. 132.8 for the undefeated Charlie Sr. And now the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round super featherweight contest.
Well, he just absolutely oozes confidence, doesn't he, Charlie Sr.? Cool, calm and collected. The 2024 Olympic bronze medalist. Building up through the ranks nicely under Frank Warren's stable. Very, very confident yesterday at the press conference. Look at the shape that he's in. Expected to put in another fantastic performance as he does the building part tomorrow. I believe we're going to be able to get him on the press area. Sorry if you saw me just adjusting my hair. It is a little bit windy down here at the West Quay Shopping Centre. And here the man is behind me, Mr. Charlie Sr. From Bradford to Australia to Southampton. How are you, mate? All weighed in? Excited for tomorrow night?
Buzzing now, you know what? The hard part's done, innit? You put the training in, we weighed in, and I just get to go out and do what I do. Go out, fight, and have a crack, put on a clinic.
I thought yesterday was really interesting because press conferences are a lot of like, how was camp, what was this? But you oozed the confidence about you. You seem like you're in a really good place going into this tomorrow.
Yeah, I am. Like, the press is fresh, you have to do it, and you have to learn to enjoy it, I think. And for me, confidence is key. If I don't believe in myself, who's going to believe in me? So I just go out, do what I'm good at, and I know I'll get the job done.
I'm just interested a little bit about the contrast from the amateurs to the pros, because there is a big one, but you've also fought at the top level of the amateurs, and now you kind of have to do your building blocks as a professional. What have you kind of made of the difference so far?
You know what, it's all learning. I think being at the top of the amateurs, being in the Olympics, it was great, and the experience, like, you don't get that every day. But then going into the pros, a lot of people say, oh, you're just an amateur, like, it's a different game. It is, and you are learning, but it doesn't mean I have to give up everything that I'm good at just to become a strong pro.
Well, Charlie, we look forward to seeing you out again tomorrow night. Let's get the rest of the weigh-in underway.
Thank you.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round contest, and it will be for the vacant Commonwealth International Cruiserweight Championship. First to the scale, a native of Nigeria, now fighting out of Newcastle, England. He has a professional record of 10 wins, just 1 defeat. 7 of his 10 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome Franklin, the Raging Bull Arinze. 198.4 for Franklin, the Raging Bull Arinze. And now to the scale from Chichester, England. Undefeated with 5 wins. 4 of his 5 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Iman Zametkesh. 198.9 for the undefeated Iman Zametkesh. And now the fighters face off for the final time. Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round contest for the vacant Commonwealth International Cruiserweight Championship.
Well, Iman has been out of the ring for 11 months now. The Iranian-British cruiserweight looked fantastic so far. Just knockouts other than that second fight. He'll be looking to make sure that he can put on a statement and get back in contention for all of these big cards on DAZN soon.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a 8-round super lightweight contest. First to the scale from London, England. His professional record consists of 16 wins, 5 defeats, 1 draw, 3 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome Liam, the hardest scaffolder, Dylan. 141.11 for Liam, the hardest scaffolder, Dylan. And now to the scale from Rustavi, Georgia. A 2024 Olympic bronze medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 3 wins. 1 of his 3 wins comes by way of knockout. Here is Lasha Guruli. 141.12 for the undefeated former Olympian Lasha Guruli. And now they face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round super lightweight contest.
Well, what a fun fight this is. Over 8 rounds, more Olympic pedigree. And what a nickname from Liam Dillon, by the way. The ovation in Southampton, the people absolutely loved that. But what a fun fight over 8 rounds. And there we go. Let's go back to Thomas to get the rest of the weigh-in.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round super middleweight contest. It is brought to you in association with Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing. First to the scale, a native of Poland, now fighting out of Manchester, England. His professional record consists of 12 wins, 3 defeats, 3 draws. 5 of his 12 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome Ryszard, the Polish sniper, Lewicki. 169.7 for Ryszard, the Polish sniper, Lewicki. And now to the scale from right here, Southampton, England. Undefeated with 8 wins. All 8 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome to the scale, Taylor Bevan. 169.3 undefeated fighter, Taylor Bevan. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round super middleweight contest.
Well, here he is, Mr. Taylor Bevan, 8-0 with 8 KOs, yet to put a foot wrong in the professional game. Queensberry have worked with Matchroom on this one in getting him out. Down at St Mary's Stadium, the local ladder sold lots of tickets and will be buzzing to put on a good performance tomorrow against an opponent who is up for it. At the press conference tomorrow, he said how up for it he was. What a fight that is. Taylor Bevan, 8-0 with 8 KOs.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the big boys of boxing will be in action tomorrow. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round heavyweight contest. First to the scale, coming to us from Gomel, Belarus, a veteran of 39 professional bouts. Here is Viktor Shvarko. .215.8 for Viktor Shvarko. And now to the scale from Dublin, Ireland. A stellar amateur, becoming a 2-time European gold medalist and a amateur 2024 World Youth Champion, now undefeated as a professional. With one win, that one win comes by way of knockout. Let's welcome Adam Olanian. 248.8 for Adam Olanian. Now the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round heavyweight contest.
Well, what a talent Adam is. He did the talking with his fist in the last fight. It didn't last long, and I'm imagining tomorrow night he will want the same. He's already spoke about Croke Park. This kid oozes confidence, like Lee Eaton said. Not an opponent he would have picked. The man he fights went the distance with Leo Atang, so let's see what Adam can get done tomorrow night. His opponent loves the way. Good on him. We look forward to see Adam in another, hopefully, statement victory tomorrow night.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest, and it will be for the IBF International Middleweight Championship. First, we welcome to the scale the challenger from Coventry, England. His professional record, 15 wins, just 1 defeat. 10 of his 15 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Bradley Goldsmith. 158.7 for the challenger, Bradley Goldsmith. And now we welcome to the scale the defending champion from Newquay, Cornwall, England. His professional record, 21 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 12 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, the reigning and defending IBF International Middleweight Champion, Brad the Newquay Bomb Pauls. 159.1. And now to the scale, we have the fighters off the scale. These two competing tomorrow in a 10-round contest for the IBF International Middleweight Championship.
Well, what a domestic fight this is. A very, very, very good card expected at St Mary's tomorrow night. Bradley Goldsmith very confident, as this is his opportunity to cement himself to the big league. We saw what Brad Paul did last time. You might even be able to hear the fans behind me. I didn't expect Brad Pauls to have such a big ovation in Southampton, but he did spend some amateur days here. What a fight that is tomorrow night, live and exclusively around the world on DAZN.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBA International Light Heavyweight Championship. First to the scale from Manchester, England. His record, 25 wins, 3 defeats. 16 of his 25 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the veteran and former IBO Light Heavyweight World Champion, Lyndon King Arthur. $175 for Lyndon King Arthur. Now to the scale from Southampton, England. 11 wins, just 1 defeat, 3 wins by knockout. He is the current British and Commonwealth Light Heavyweight Champion, Louis the Saint Edmondson. 174.9. Now they face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest for the vacant WBA International Light Heavyweight Championship.
Well, what a fight this is tomorrow night, a domestic light heavyweight banger. There's been a lot of respect between the pair of them in the build-up, but good to see that they're ready for war now, both of them just locking eyes, sizing each other up, having a little laugh. But what a fight this is. Louis Edmondson feels like he was hard done last time out in that close defeat to Lappin. He said, I want all of the biggest fights, and Lyndon Arthur answered. Another stadium fight for him. I can't wait for this one. This one could main event anywhere else, but obviously fair to come on Ryan Garner's St Mary's bill. Louis the Saint Edmondson, with a big turnout here, he'll be looking to put on a clinic in front of his home fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, our highly anticipated main event tomorrow, live, worldwide, exclusively on DAZN, brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry in association with AB Events. It is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the vacant WBC Interim Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Let's now welcome to the scale, coming to us from Cave, Lazio, Italy. His professional record, 26 wins, 2 defeats, 13 wins, come by way of knockout. Ranked number 1 by the WBC, he is the current WBC Silver Super Featherweight Champion, Michael Lone Wolf Magnesi. 129.3 for Michael Lone Wolf Magnesi. And now to the scale from right here, Southampton, England. Undefeated with 19 wins. 10 of his 19 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked number 2 in the world by the WBC. Let's welcome the undefeated former British, Commonwealth, EBU European, and WBC International Super Featherweight Champion, Ryan the Piranha Garner. 129.10 for the undefeated Ryan the Piranha Garner. And now the fighters face off for the final time. You can watch it live, worldwide, exclusively on DAZN. It's the main event, scheduled for 12 rounds. It will be for the vacant WBC Interim Super Featherweight Championship of the World.
Well, here we are, the main event tomorrow night. Ryan the Piranha Garner gets his opportunity at St Mary's Stadium. There's been a lot of love in this build-up. They've known each other for years, but tomorrow that respect goes out the window as he takes on the tough Italian operator Michael Magnesi. He spoke about the St Mary's dream. He said after this it's the American dream. he has the opportunity to do that with a win at St Mary's Stadium tomorrow night. You could hear the ovation. He's called it the Southampton Rocky story, running through the streets, speaking to supporters all throughout camp. From following the club home and away, tomorrow he gets the opportunity to do what those 11 players do every single week. He will walk out in front of that fantastic St Mary's Stadium atmosphere. What a fight that is, your main event tomorrow night. Live and exclusive on DAZN, Ryan Garner versus Michael Magnesi. And here we are, we're back in vision. The wind is blowing all over the gaff and we've got two of the lads on the card joining us. The Birchall brothers are here. Excited, you said you're happy now. The hard part's done, you can get in the ring and do what you love best.
Yeah, listen, the hard part's done now, you know. Look at us, it's unbelievable, isn't it? What an atmosphere as well. And first stadium fight, first of many, and can't wait to go in there and get the knockout.
You say first of many, and it probably will be. Frank Warren, we had Lee Eaton on at the start of the stream and he was listing them off. You look at your Tottenhams and your Wembleys, they've done Ipswich as well, Doncaster recently, St Mary's Stadium. What an opportunity for you live on DAZN.
Yeah, great opportunity. Just can't wait to get in there now and let my hands go.
What is it with you two? Obviously sharing the same bills together. Is there like a bit of a friendly rivalry when you're moving forward in the career? How does it go down? Or just happy to support each other?
Some feeling when you're doing it with your own brothers, and yeah, we're coming to take over together. Yeah, this is our third time fighting together, you know, and unbelievable to do it with my little brother, you know. Unbelievable. What an experience as well. Like I said, first stadium fight, and hopefully one day we'll fetch it back to Morecambe and sell out that stadium.
Is that the dream? Obviously we've seen Tyson, he's hosted events there, but we never got to see a fight. Is the dream that you'd love one day to be at Morecambe Stadium?
Yeah, 100%. Of course, and I don't think it's too far away either, with Nelson being current English champion, so and in line to fight for the British, so I don't think it's too far away, and one day we'll get there, yeah, 100%.
Is it weird with the scheduling of your guys' fights? Obviously you can't go back to back, but I imagine one of you has to sit on watching from the locker room and then the other one goes out and fights. How do you manage that?
Well, yeah, to be fair, I always try and get the job done first. I'm the older brother, I want to set the standards, you know, and bring a buzz back to the changing rooms and just keep doing what we're doing, you know, and like I said, one day we're going to sell out Morecambe Football Stadium, 1,000,000%.
Well, you might be doing Morecambe and it might be coming a time soon. I believe we've got the man Ryan Garner joining us, who headlines tomorrow night. Boys, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's get that man in. I will take that. Here he is, the Piranha Ryan Garner. All is done now. Wayne, let's get you a mic as well. There we are. Ryan, you heard it there. I mean, all week you've said it's strictly business, but that kind of lock-in in your eyes was there then. Obviously it's respect between you and Michael, but it's go time now in your hometown.
Yeah, like you said, mate, it's go time now. I've never really looked much into them face-offs and that, like you say. It's all for showing it. You got to do the business on the day, that's the main thing. But yeah, it's good. Look at the turnout here. I feel like a little Ricky Hatton, mate, you know what I mean? I'm little old me, as I say all the time. But yeah, this is something special, mate. This is something what dreams are made of. I'm very, very fortunate, very, very lucky to have the backing of Queensberry Promotions, Southampton Football Club, and the whole city of Southampton, mate. So I'm forever grateful, like I say, and listen, I'm looking forward to putting on a performance tomorrow.
We went and had a little look backstage yesterday. You've obviously seen the venue come to place. It looks incredible. You walk down that corridor where the 11 boys always walking out to the pitch. Is it starting to sink in?
A little bit, like you say, having all this crowd here like today and getting the ring walk and that, but to be fair, I'm just taking it in my stride. Hasn't really affected me. Nothing's changed. No nervous energy being used, or do you know what I mean? I'm just confident. Look forward to just the whole experience as a whole. Do you know what I mean? I'm lucky this is happening. Like, I could only dream of this a few years ago, and now for it to be happening, I'm just soaking it up, mate. I'm not letting the nerves get the pressure on me. Nothing. Listen, I'm confident in my ability. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow night, so I'm just confident all round, mate.
He says luck. I think more hard work and talent. You've been speaking about this man for years, and to Frank Warren as well, about the opportunities he has delivered for this man tomorrow night. I can't quite believe just how cool, calm and collected he is, given that this is everything he dreamed of.
Yeah, obviously going back to your question, the first thing I want to thank Frank Warren and George Warren and Queensberry, no one at Queensberry, for making this happen, and you know, Frank promised me it'd happen, let's say 9 years ago, and he's a man of his word and he's delivered, and me and Ryan forever grateful for that. And you know, we wouldn't be here now experiencing this lifetime opportunity, and it's where our dream has been made. And Ryan will go in there tomorrow and finish his job off and get the win, and hopefully pay back Frank Warren all them years ago when he backed him.
Make all them years worthwhile as well.
Yeah,
our
exactly.
own grey hairs that we give us. Well, I'll give Wayne as well.
I've got a few here, by saying, but it'll all be worth it come tomorrow night.
You likened it to a mini Ricky Hatton story. You do have the opportunity to do that. You obviously never want to get ahead of yourself. Michael Magnesi is the man in front of you and a challenging fight, but you've spoke a little bit about the American dream. You have an opportunity to do what very, very few British fighters do, which is fight at their home stadium and then go for gold in America. That's got to be even more incentive for you, right?
Oh, mate, like you say, I'm forever thankful to have the support of the city and the football club and Frank Warren to be in a position now and being able to fight at the football ground. Not many fighters will ever get the opportunity to headline at their own football stadium. Do you know what I mean? So I'm, like I say, lucky, mate, lucky. But like I say, it's hard work, years and years of hard work. I've been in the boxing games since I was 10 years old, 18 years in the making. I'm not letting this slip. Like, I want to be in the American fight. It's a big one. I've achieved one dream here by fighting at St Mary's Stadium. That's just the first of many things I want to achieve. Get through this one. Then I'm going to focus on hopefully getting a big payday or a big fight, World Championship, with the likely of Shaki Fosters or whoever in America. Like I said, I'll tick an apple box.
Well, Ryan Garner, one thing you are not is lucky. It's years of hard work, and tomorrow night we get to see that at St Mary's Stadium, one half of our main event. Ryan Garner versus Michael Magnesi with a cracking co-main event. Louis Edmondson versus Lyndon Arthur. Tickets are still on sale. Go and support this man with me like he was one of those 11 players on the pitch. What an opportunity. Tune in exclusively around the world. That concludes the weigh-in today. We will see you at that fantastic St Mary's Stadium. Bring that atmosphere down for our boy Ryan Garner tomorrow.
Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
If you had the choice, what prize would change your life?
Yes!